Looking to grow your business on TikTok? Introducing TikTok ads. With TikTok Ads Manager, the possibilities for your business are endless. Reach over 1 billion active users across the globe, unleash your creativity with their range of advertising solutions, and stay on top of your campaign's performance. Join the 8.5 million Aussies who are on TikTok every month, alongside over 350,000 Aussie businesses already thriving. Whether you want to increase brand awareness, drive sales, or connect with your audience, TikTok Ads Manager has got you covered. Ready to take your business to the next level? Try TikTok Ads Manager today and watch your business grow on TikTok.
Welcome to The Checkout. We catch up with previous Add to Cart guests and ask them 5 quick questions to get to know them better and leave you with a little extra inspiration to get through your Friday. Here's your host, Bushy.
Today's checkout features Shanya Suppasiritad, founder of Rntr, R-N-T-R. Rntr is a full-service rental, resale and repair plug-in and service which gives brands the opportunity to step into and profit from the circular economy while owning the re-commerce experience for their brand. Shanya, welcome to The Checkout. We've had a great conversation in our main episode, everything about what Rntr is doing around resale, reuse and rental, but we're here to learn a little bit more about you. I feel we learned a lot about you in the main episode. We got pretty personal towards the end, which was a lot of fun and some great insights on the real life of being a founder. But I've got 5 quick questions for you. Number 1, what's the weirdest thing that you've ever bought online?
Oh, I don't even know what's it called, but I used to work for a sound studio. It's called like a death trap or something. It's like an instrument that I don't even know what tribe will use. And if you like blow it, it was like the weirdest noise that like you use to like scare all of your enemy away.
Oh.
It's so weird. I'll send you the link later, but it was like something that looked like a skull. And then you like blow it in and this like the most scariest noise come out.
Do you just take it to new business meetings and just put it on the table at the start of the meeting and go, let's hope this goes well?
Yeah. Or otherwise,
the death trap comes out.
The death trap coming. I don't even know what's it called. It might not be death trap.
It is now.
Yeah.
All right, number 2, who is your favorite retailer?
Oh, it's a hard one, hey. I mean, if we're talking about brands, I'm loving Alame at the moment. Love them. Can't afford them, but love them.
They seem to be everywhere at the moment.
Yeah.
One question that I didn't get to ask you in our main episode, but I am really curious about, it feels like we had this real surge towards customer-driven sustainability. So customers are screaming out for it, wanting it, demanding it in their brands. But we have seen in the last couple of years the rise of retailers like Temu and Shein, right? Which is very much mass market, fast fashion. How do you position this in your head when there is that movement? There is a genuine movement towards consumers who want to do good, but at the same time, all the figures are showing how popular this type of retail still is.
It's a really hard balance and it's just a hard conversation to have because people have different priority. You can't blame it all on the consumer either to actually participate in the fast fashion or like they're not even fast fashion, they're like ultra fast fashion. It's just insane the amount of product that they shoot out, right? So the only thing that I can do is provide a solution for premium brand to be able to compete at the price point with, or not even really, but like at least open up the accessibility. So some of the consumer that have that sort of limitation on the budget and they don't want to participate in the ultra fast fashion world, at least have an option to be part of the brand that they love in a different way. Those guys probably always going to be around. I'm not sure how we're going to get rid of them. Hopefully, though, that with all the regulation that's coming out, makes it harder for them to operate exactly the same way. And you're starting to see that some of the fast fashion and ultra fast fashion are now actually suing each other for copying design, even though they're all copying a design from someone else. So yeah, I think eventually it will get to the point that regulations is going to help us limit how much resource you can use to produce something. How do you manage waste? Which is another really important thing. One thing I have to say though, that the piece of technology that they have to be able to predict things in real time and produce things in a smaller scale and quick, it's a really important technology that I think a lot of brands should start looking at. I'm not sure how sustainable it is yet, but do you know how like brand actually plan their product 18 months, 24 months in advance?
How?
Yeah, well, usually that's how it works.
Sorry, yeah.
So that's how it works, right? You plan your product 18 to 24 months out in advance. And that's where the overproductions and the waste come from, because you're not really understanding what's the demand. You're taking a lot of guess. I mean, I don't have an answer to this, but I think, you know, take a closer look at the technology that enabling brands to be able to predict things shorter and closer. And maybe it doesn't work. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't, but maybe it should. So yeah.
But the actual philosophy around getting closer to production on demand is actually a good thing overall, as long as it's done in a sustainable way to meet the demand, not exceed the demand.
Yeah, I think so. But also, I just can't really quite understand how that can be fast. Like, because the thing is, fast and cheap, it just doesn't equal good quality. Like, it doesn't work, you know what I mean? So it's kind of almost like, maybe if it's fast, high quality, then the price point needs to be higher.
Yeah.
So it just have to be one or another.
Yeah.
Maybe that will be my next startup.
Startup number 4. All right. Which e-commerce practice do you wish was history?
Oh, that I don't know.
What about fast fashion?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's 100%. Yes. You know what? When you talk about e-commerce practice, I was actually thinking about the software of the e-com. That's where my brain went.
Most people go straight to pop-ups. Yes.
We all will pop up, are we?
Apparently. But everyone's in a bit of a conundrum because they work.
Well, I mean, my software is a pop-up.
So probably not the answer for you.
No, not for me. Let's not get rid of it. I think it works. I mean, fast fashion for sure. Yeah. Well, I guess I was going to say that the Microsoft clip thing, but then I think that's gone a long time.
What version of Microsoft are you using? You really need to up your technology budget. All right. Number 4. Can you recommend a book or a podcast that our listeners should immediately get into?
I listen to a lot of I think it's probably I'm a founder, so I do listen to a lot of entrepreneurial sort of journey, just to feel other people's pain as well. So I would recommend the I think it's called How I Made It, or
yes, How I Built This.
Yeah, How I Built This. Yeah. That's the one. I really like that one. I think it's super engaging as well.
And the good thing about that is that by the time it gets, the brands that are featured in How I Built This are usually successful. So yes, you go through the pain, but then you've got the happy ending at the end.
Yeah, and you're kind of like, oh, maybe I will be one of those.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And you learn a lot about all the trick that they do.
Yeah.
So then you kind of like, okay, maybe it's not too bad to just like fake it till you make it. And another one I would recommend would be Add to Cart by Nathan Bush.
Oh, thank you. No, I've heard it's all right. The host is a bit of an idiot, but great guess. All right, number 5, last question I have for you. Finish this sentence. The future of retail is?
Circular.
Couldn't be anything else, could it?
No, it has to be. What goes around, come around.
Thank you so much for joining us on The Checkout. Been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
To hear more from Shanya, jump back into episode 384, where Shanya shares her incredible startup journey, which started in Narnia. She also details the epic circularity case study test. How many times do you think a single Oroton dress can be sold? And she tells us the story of the haircut that led to a very special CEO appointment.
Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep adding to cart.